They're headed by Great Commotion, who's ridden by Bruce Raymond. The draw would probably have no bearing, but high numbers would have a slight advantage. 2, Statablest, who was runner-up to Dayjur and the Nunthorpe, Frankie Dettori. 3 is Dayjur, ridden by Willie Carson. 4, Duck and Dive, ridden by Willie Rahn. 5, the French challenger, Ron's Victory, ridden by 33-year-old former Hong Kong champion Tony Cruz. 6 is the July Cup winner, Royal Academy, ridden by John Reed. 7, Todd, one of the only horses to have beaten Dayjur, ridden by Richard Quinn. 8, the Prix de Moutry winner, Dead Certain, one of the 2 fillies in the race, ridden by Alan Munro. And 9, the other filly, Ferrer's Delight, ridden by Michael Roberts. Terrific interest in this race, and a huge crowd, as you can see, thronging round the bookmakers. Let's catch up on the betting. Dayjur sure to be odds on before we join Jimmy.
Very much odds on. Dayjur certainly has its admirers. 7-4 on from 13-8 on. That's the favorite. Royal Academy is 11-2, second favorite. Dead Certain 6-1. Ron's Victory and Great Commotion, these have drifted from 14s to 16-1. Pharaoh's Delight is on 25, so is State of Blast or State of Blessed, and Duck and Dive 50-1, Todd 66-1, and the favorite has gone to 2-1 on.
In very quickly, and Royal Academy went in first without any difficulties at all. They're under orders for the Burnans, and they're off, and Dayjur burst out on the stand side. So does Dead Certain, who's very fast away on the stand side, and towards the centre it's the French challenger, who's running very fast indeed, Ron's Victory, and Great Chaddington's also, Todd is also up there with the leaders. But it's Dayjur on the rails. Willie Carson's got over to the rails, and he leads by 2 from Todd in second. Ron's Victory on the outside, tracked by Duck and Dive. On the outside is Ferrer's Delight making a bit of ground. And Dead Certain is not running a race at all. Look at her head. Dead Certain dropping right out of it, the same as happened at Newbury. It's Dayjur on the rails, pressed by Todd. On the outside, the Frenchman, Ron's Victory. Here comes Great Commotion with a big run as they race down past the 2-furlong marker. Dayjur by 2. Great Commotion coming to challenge. On the wide outside, it's Ron's Victory battling on. But Dayjur is storming clear. This is a sensational performance. Dayjur going 4-5 lengths clear on the ground that he doesn't really like. Here comes the Irish challenger, Royal Academy, closing the gap a little bit, but Willie Carson's cruising home on Dayjur. Dayjur, a real champion sprinter. Royal Academy pursues him home, but Dayjur wins it at the line. Royal Academy is second. Ferrer's Delight is third. Fourth was Great Commotion. Fifth was the French challenger, Ron's Victory, then Duck and Dive, and then Todd. And last of the 8, or last except for Dead Certain, was Statablest. Dead Certain, who had a complete off day today, but a sensational success for number 3, Dayjur, in the Ladbroke Sprint Cup. Dayjur, owned by Sheikh Hamdan Al Maktoum, trained by Major Dick Hern, and ridden by Willie Carson. Second, number 6, Royal Academy, owned by Classic Thoroughbreds PLC, trained by Vincent de Brown, ridden by John Reed. Third, number 9, Ferrer's Delight, owned by Aldera Bloodstock Holdings, trained by Peter Hudson and ridden by Michael Roberts. The fourth horse was number 1, Great Commotion.
First, number 3, Dayjur, 2-1 on favorite. Second, number 6, Royal Academy, 11-2. Third, number 9, Pharaoh's Delight, 25-1.